Hey guys, it's Charlie, and in today's video, I'll be answering the question, do I need a lawyer or attorney to set up an LLC? The short answer is that no, you do not. There are some pros and cons that we will discuss in this video, but guys, I've created close to 10 different LLCs and S-Corps in my lifetime, and I personally have never used a lawyer. For me, I just use an LLC setup service. These are way more affordable. It's super easy. You can create an LLC in like 5-10 minutes. And if you guys go to the description down below, I'll have my favorite LLC formation services for you guys to check out. So essentially, I like to think that there are 3 different ways for you guys to set up your LLC. One is that you can try and do it yourself, which is really tough. There are a bunch of different contracts and things that you need to fill out properly. And the truth is that for most of you guys watching this video, you won't be able to do this compliantly. And trust me, you don't want to mess up on the compliance. So yeah, for most people, I just tell them don't try and do it yourself, especially when there are formation services out there that basically cost nothing to do it for you. The second way is through an actual lawyer. So this is going to be the most expensive way to do it. But yes, a lawyer can definitely draft up all the contracts for you. They can give you advice on type of LLC to create. There are definitely some pros when it comes to using a lawyer. But for most people watching this video, I'd say that those pros do not outweigh the huge added cost of using an attorney or lawyer. And the third method, like I already mentioned, is just to use an LLC formation service to do it for you. This is the method that I've used for setting up all my businesses. And anytime a friend asks me how they should set up their LLC, I just tell them to go this route. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons of actually using a lawyer. So of course, the biggest pro when it comes to using a lawyer or attorney to set up your LLC is that you're going to get a much more personalized experience. So if you have a ton of questions and you aren't really willing to do the research yourself online, because trust me, you will be able to find those answers, then yes, using a lawyer is going to be great. They'll be able to guide you through the process. They'll tell you, what type of business entity makes most sense for the business that you're trying to start. They can basically look at a ton of different things and give you more personalized guidance. Essentially, a lawyer or attorney is able to give you actual legal advice. And so yeah, if that's something that you absolutely need, then go with a lawyer. Another time when it makes sense to use a lawyer or attorney is when you have a very complex arrangement. So if you're trying to create a really complex LLC in different states, or trying to do some type of partnership that has a ton of different moving parts, then yes, it might be beneficial to talk to a lawyer. I'd say that for 95% of people watching this video, the type of business that you are trying to create is going to be quite simple. And if you spend 5 to 10 minutes doing some research, you should get the answers to your questions. But for the 5% that are looking for something a lot more complex, then yes, a lawyer is going to be very helpful. Of course, there are some cons to using a lawyer or attorney, and the main one is just going to be cost, right? It's going to cost a lot more money to use a lawyer. How much it costs really depends on what lawyer or attorney you use. I will say a lot of the times when you use a lawyer, they're going to outsource this work anyways. They're basically just there to give you guys personalized guidance, and then the rest of the work is just being done by someone else. Another con is that it usually takes longer when you try to use a lawyer. Of course, you need to book a meeting with them. You need to actually attend the meeting. They might be doing all the paperwork manually. So yeah, it can take longer. So in conclusion, no, you do not need a lawyer or attorney to set up your LLC or business entity. However, understanding the pros and cons of using a lawyer versus using a service to do it for you is extremely important. What I will say is definitely do not try and set up your LLC yourself. That is a recipe for disaster. Think about whether or not you want to use a lawyer or attorney, because yes, it will apply to some of you guys. And if it doesn't, then just use an LLC formation service. Northwest, Busy, and ZenBusiness are some of our favorite formation services, and we'll have links to all those down below. For example, Northwest costs $39 plus state fees. So when you think, do I want to try and do this all myself, draft up all these contracts and save $39? I think the answer for most of you guys is going to be absolutely not. It's not worth it to try and do it yourself. And so yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys got any value from the video, make sure to give us a like. And also if you want to see more videos just like this, consider subscribing to the channel, because every single video that we make is dedicated to helping you with your business. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.